Hey everyone, and welcome back to another financial check-in video. Today is the last day of June, so that means it's time to update our financials for the month and see how much we spent and how much our account balances are. My name is Amanda, and I make videos documenting my journey to reach financial independence with my husband. And if you like these videos, feel free to follow along in our journey. I make these videos once a month, and I do plan on making other types of videos. It's just I've been so busy with work and starting this new job, so apologies for the lack of videos, but more is coming. Just stay tuned. But yeah, let's just get into it. Let's head on over to Monarch to take a look at our expenses. Okay, so this is Monarch. It's a budgeting money financial app that you can connect all your bank accounts to, and it'll track all your spending, and you can also create a budget. But I mainly just look at the cash flow, so how much money is coming in and how much money is going out. So for the month of June, we made a total of $11,853 or $54, and most of that is from my husband's income, and that is because I started a new job this month, so I was in between jobs, so that's why my paycheck is a little bit lower this month because I am technically one paycheck behind. So next month I should be closer to about $4,000 in terms of my paycheck, so this should increase next month. And then in terms of non-salary income, we made about $302 from interest from our high yield savings account. Okay, so that's income. Let's move on over to spending and our expenses. So our highest category this month was guilt-free spending, which it usually is. We spent most of that on gifts, and that is because our family is visiting us next month, and we booked their accommodations for them, so this is just like their hotels that we paid for. And I also expect our spending for next month to be pretty high, since we're going to be taking them out to eat and then go see things and buy tickets for stuff. So yeah, we're going to have quite a bit of spending next month for sure, and obviously for this one too. The next biggest category in our guilt-free spending is on our dogs, Chewy and Cookie. We spent $851 on them, and this is because we went to the pet store to buy their food twice this month, so next month we should only be going there once since we just went recently. So this should be a bit lower. If you just look at how much we spend on our dogs per month compared to our groceries, it looks like they're eating better than us. So yeah, that's our dogs. And the next guilt-free spending category here is entertainment and games, and this is just like video games or random miscellaneous entertainment stuff that goes into here, so $589 there. And then shopping, we spent $236, and this is like on clothes and like tech gadgets, accessories, things like that. And then $135 in personal care, so that's like beauty products and like haircuts. I did get a haircut recently, so my hair is a bit shorter. Our next main spending category is on food. So this month we spent about $879 on eating out. And then for groceries, we spent $607. So in total, about $1,487. Okay, next spending group is car and home. We did get our car maintenance for an oil change and some like detailing. So we spent $669 there. And then for gas and transportation, $102 there. And then household essentials like shampoo and like soap and things like that. It's about $58.66 goes in there. And our home insurance, $41, and our HOA fee, $397. Okay, so actually, I do want to mention that our HOA is going to be replacing like all our roofs here in our townhome complex, and apparently they're going to request a special assessment fee of like 15 to 19K depending on like the size of your townhome. In the upcoming months, we'll be having to pay like 15 to 17K out of pocket for a new roof, so that will not be fun. But yeah, that's coming up soon, or I don't know when it's going to happen, but when they finish the roofing project is when we will have to pay. I just feel bad for the people that don't have 15K just laying around to pay for that. I mean, yeah, they offered a loan to pay it over time, but 15K is just like way too much to ask for people. It's just ridiculous, but that's our HOA drama. And yeah, our monthly bills. Oh wait, I was already on monthly bills. So our monthly bills include our HOA phone, which is $148 a month, electricity $118 this month, and subscriptions $114, and internet and cable is $78. So we actually were able to get rid of our cable, so we don't have to pay for TV anymore. So we just purely pay for internet, and so that cost has been like cut down in half. So there's that. And yeah, last monthly bill here is for fitness, which is $15. And that's actually because I missed one of my classes, so I had to pay a $15 fee. So that's what this $15 is for. This last spending category here is on financial fees, and that is for one of our credit card annual fees. I think it was a Chase Sapphire Preferred that we paid for. But yeah, so that's our spending for the month of June. So in total, we made $12,155.97, and then we spent $6,325.14. So our total net income is $5,830.83, which is about a 48% savings rate. So I think it's pretty similar to what we had last month. If we just go there quickly. Okay, our savings rate a bit higher. So, we actually spent less this month compared to last month. So that's pretty good considering we did pay like $1,000 in gifts. So if we didn't do that, we'd probably be like 5,000-ish in spending. So this month is pretty good, around the 6,000 mark, which is where we typically aim for. But yeah, that's our spending. Let's take a look at our account balances. In terms of 1 month change, we went up about $35,771. So our net worth, our liquid net worth, is $712,479.89 according to Monarch. And yeah, most of that change is from our investments going up this month, our cash going up a little bit, and yeah, our credit card bills went a little higher since we did spend that $1,000 on the hotel. But as always, we pay our credit card bills in full every month, so this is just like our current credit card balance. We also have real estate that I don't include in our net worth, only because it fluctuates too much on a monthly basis, and we don't plan on selling our home to retire. The numbers that I focus on are actual numbers that I can measure on a monthly basis. I feel like the stock market has fully recovered from where it was before it crashed, I think like earlier in February or March. So yeah, I think that's where it started picking up just last week, and I think it went up like quite a bit over the last couple of days. So that's why we were able to reach the 700K mark this month. So that's really exciting. But as we know, Monarch isn't always up to date in terms of our account balances, and sometimes transactions can be pending. So I do like tracking our net worth on the Google Sheet. So in case we ever do leave Monarch, at least our data is available somewhere else. And I know you can also export your data on Monarch, but I just like tracking on Google Sheets as well. Okay, so this is our Google Sheet that we use to track on a monthly basis as well. The total for this spreadsheet should be similar to Monarch. It just doesn't include like our credit card balance and things like that. So that's why the number amount might be off. For the month of June, we ended with $137,120 in cash. This number is slowly increasing over time because we haven't been putting enough in our taxable accounts, and we just haven't decided on what we want to do with it yet. I know last month we mentioned that we were planning on using our cash to renovate our basement, and I think that's still the plan, but I think we're still trying to figure out like our budget and how much we plan to spend. But yeah, we do plan on saving a little bit more to pay for that cost in the future. And then moving on to our retirement funds, we ended June with $442,148. And yeah, that's gone up quite a bit over the last month thanks to the recovering market. and just like our contributions over time as well. And the next up is our taxable accounts, which ended with $99,963, and that is really close to the 100K mark. So we are almost there. I think we're putting in, well, I'm putting in 1,500 a month, and then my husband's putting in, I think, like, he puts in random amounts anywhere between like 2,000 to 4,000 a month. So it just depends on how much extra cash we have on hand and if we feel like investing it, if it's like a good time. So that's taxable accounts. And then in terms of crypto, we ended the month with $44,903, and that went up as well. In total, for the month of June, we ended with $724,134.96. So that's a 5.03% increase from last month, which is about $34,676 of gains this month. Or not gains, just like an increase compared to last month, which is just like this subtracted by that. And that's how much we grew. In terms of asset allocation here, I think we're still roughly around the same 18.9% cash, 61.1% retirement funds, 13.8% taxables, and 6.2% in crypto. I feel like our crypto is slowly increasing over time. But yeah, we try to keep it between 5%-ish, but I think naturally as Bitcoin increases in value, it's going to take more and more of our portfolio, whether we like it or not. So yeah, that's our asset allocation for the month of June. That's basically it for this video. If you're interested in a template of this net worth tracker, I do have a link below. Feel free to download it and use it as well and do these monthly financial check-ins with us. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're curious to see where we were last month, feel free to check this video right here. But other than that, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.